Troy from Full-Gamut Defense Arts, and we are continuing with our Taiji stick, Taiji Beng. This will be number 3. Like I've said before, there are names for each of these in Chinese, in Mandarin, but I don't know them, never learned them, so I just go by the numbers. This is number 3. So, as a reminder, if it's been a while since you watched one of my other videos, we are using a passive hand and an active hand. So keep that in mind. The active hand is the one actually moving the stick. The passive hand is just providing resistance, and then the stick is twisting in the hand, not twisting around like this, only this way. Okay? So, for this one, it's very similar to number 2, but we have a difference. Number 2, we had both palms up, and we were doing this. Okay? On this one, we're going to only go to one side. We'll do both sides, but we do one side at a time instead of alternating. And we're going to have the left hand palm up, right hand palm down. Okay? And for this one, we do actually point with the left end of the stick. And it is our active hand. Now it's going to come up to center line. It starts to go down center line and out to the left. Now, what's the difference between this and what we did? Notice my right hand is now twisted. Okay? Before it was like this. It was nice and relaxed. Now it's twisted. We've added another chin na. We've also added another door. I haven't really gotten into doors too much. So the way it's explained is you have doorways. When someone's applying a chin na to you, say coming in like this. Well, my doorways are either coming out, that's my out. That's why they call it a doorway. It's my way out. I can spiral up. I can also spiral down. Okay? There are more ways, but in general, I can also spiral back. But the point is, working on a different doorway. So with number 2, we were coming in and we're working in this section. So we're working this doorway. Okay? Here we're working center line doorway and going out. And now we're really emphasizing that sinking of the elbow to get below the wrist and come out. Okay? That's what the left is doing. It's the same. The left is doing the same as it did in number 2. Okay? So that's our movement. So what's the right doing? It's not just letting itself be twisted. Okay? It's here. Okay? And if I want to emphasize the right, I'm sinking the elbow to get below. So it's in this position, right? So before you get locked in, as it's coming down, you sink the elbow, and then you really would be spiraling out here using this doorway, okay, with the right. But because we're in this motion, we're out of it here as far as the exercise is concerned. But normally we might actually have to go out here. But we're out at this point. We've come out. So we come in. Now before it got locked in, we would sink the elbow and spiral to get out of it. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So now we're going to switch, and I'll show you a few on the other side. All the same stuff applies. We're going to come in, and we're here. We work on the left. We're sinking the elbow to get below the wrist so we can bring the wrist up. And we come out. So we're using the same doorway We're using a little bit different doorway to get into the chin na, but we're using the same one to get out. Okay, so concentrating on the right now, I'm sinking the elbow and spiraling so that the wrist is above the elbow. So it's here. You see my elbow wants to raise up above the wrist. So the answer is sink the elbow, get the wrist above it, and then if I take the stick out, somebody's doing this, that's sink and spiral. So somebody grabs, they're twisting, my elbow's going to want to come up, so I sink it to get it below the wrist and spiral up and out. So these are not meant to teach you specific chin na techniques. Okay, this is meant to teach you concepts of following and turning the circle. I think I've said that before, but I want to emphasize it again, that these are exercises to practice concepts. Okay? And that is Taiji Beng, number 3.